Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 9 to the Skies. So last time we got this sieving setup going and we've got everything piping into these drawers and it's a ridiculous amount of stuff. We've got plenty of setters going into there. Look at this, 1,100 diamonds. What is going on there? And then we've got a crazy amount of these gems as well. It's all coming in. And then in this chest here we've got all of our ores coming in. So we're not really struggling for iron anymore. We just need to fortune this down, double it with the ore hammer, and then get that smelted up. Right, so strange things that are going on is because I have just updated the pack and this is the new version and a few changes have happened, but mainly it's with quests. So we now have the quest for the star. So this is like the end goal of the pack. You basically need to do all the hardest things from all the mods and I'll let you craft this thing. So yeah, that's the end goal, but we're nowhere near there yet. So I do want to do a few of the quests and I think I may have a few things to get. I upgraded my fluid tank as well so I can put some more lava into there. I've already got the advanced energy cube as well. Britannia. Okay, so maybe Britannia's just been added. I don't know. I didn't look before. What else? Mechanism. I thought I got everything from mechanism. What am I missing? Oh yeah. Oh, did I get the next ally? Okay. I haven't done that myself, so that must have been from a quest as well. So we are up to date with the quest, but what I want to do is work a little bit more through here. So I want to get some of the Project T stuff going, because that is going to be very handy for getting a few items. I also want to do this as well, crush it in the biofuel, not for the biogenerator, it's for something else. But the main goal for today is to upgrade these Magmators from Powah into the next versions. Now, if you know anything about the Powah mod, you know you need to do some crazy stuff, and there's a lot of resources you need to get through. But I think with all the diamonds and emeralds we've got now, what is that noise? Is it this? Maybe it's this. Yeah, this is one of the little things I did between episodes. All the lava that I was getting into here, there was absolutely tons of it. So I've been turning that into obsidian. It just pipes the lava into a barrel and we have water on top. So that automatically converts into obsidian and then goes into there. So it's not that that's making the noise. We know that. I think it's probably this stuff over here, but I don't know. Right, it's over here. Right, so the other thing, obviously, I've got rid of all the oak planks. So we now have a big grey box that we can work in. And I will pretty this up eventually, but I just want to keep it nice and neutral for now. And we can get on with the complicated stuff first, and then we can make it look a little bit prettier later on. Right, so as I was saying, I'm going to upgrade these. But before we do that, it's a bit annoying that I have to keep coming down here all the time. So I think what I want to do is set up a bit of a poor man's AE2 system. By that I mean no controller, but I suppose I could do the controller. I just like messing about and doing really basic setups. So let me get what I need for that and we'll have a look. Right, so I've just grabbed a stack of clay balls because I've got a trick that I want to do. But when I grabbed those, a load of quests came through for Powah. So I think this has been changed now. So getting clay balls gives you this. So I'm going to take all these because this is what I'm going to be doing today. Firstly, we're doing AE2. And I'm going to do it without the controller just for a bit of fun because I like proving it's possible. So the controller gives you the channels, but what it also does, it also has a built-in energy acceptor. So what we need to do is craft one of these. And they are fairly cheap. It's just iron, copper, and the quartz glass. And this is just crafted from Cetus quartz dust and glass. And we have a ton of this from sieving. We also have a little bit of charged Cetus quartz as well. And this, you normally have to craft a charger for, but because I've already got some, I don't think I'm going to need to do any more. So I've got tons of redstone and I've been sieving a little bit of quartz as well. So I can take all of these and turn them into the fluids. So we've already got that. The next thing is the inscriber. And the first challenge here is that I need to get sticky pistons. That means slime balls. And there are quite a few ways of doing this. But the way I want to do it is to use the biofuel from mechanism. And then if we put that into a metallurgic infuser with clay balls, we get slime. So let's go do that now. So I put some seeds into my crusher and I now have biofuel. So I can put this into an empty metallurgic infuser if I've got one. Only 10 in there, so I'll just get rid of that. And I don't need loads of this, so I don't know how much it's going to need. Probably quite a lot actually, because it goes through it. And you can't enrich this either, you just have to put it straight in. So if I do that, just stick all those in there, see how many we can get. I think I only need 2 to do this, and I don't think I need any more. But let's see what we get. Right, it's going to do a few. But anyway, yeah, we'll have that. And I think I've already got some pistons. So I crafted loads last time when I did the compacting drawers. Let's give this a try. Right, so I can do 2 of those. That's fine. Now, do I have... Right, so it's just iron and copper. That's no problem. And it's back downstairs again. So this is what I'm saying. I need to go up and down all the time. Not very practical. So this is why I'm doing this. And I have plenty of iron now. All I did was take a stack of that ore and it turned into all of this. Absolutely ridiculous how much I can get. I might as well take a stack of each of these. And do I not have any I haven't put copper in these drawers. I thought I'd done that. So yeah, my copper is slow here. Right. Okay, so inscriber. just like that. Nice. So as we're not using a controller, we want to conserve the channels if we can, and this is one of the ways we can do that. We can just put an inscriber straight onto a normal power cable, and then this doesn't need to be connected to an ME network. So what we do with this is use the patterns to craft the things that we need specific to AE2, and because we're in a void world, those patterns aren't laying around in meteorites like they normally are. What we need to do is use the recipes that has been added in here to craft them. So we need skystone, dust, and iron plates for all of them, which is fine because we've got loads of this from sieving. So we need the Certus quartz crystal, which again we've got from sieving. So the calculation press is from that. We need the engineering, well actually we don't need the engineering press because we're not going to use it initially, because this is the one that you need for the controller. So we don't need to do that. We can save our diamonds, even though I've got 1,000 of them. I don't know why I'm doing this, because I've got more diamonds than anything else. This is really unnecessary. And then for the last one we need gold, and that is just a gold ingot. So let me get, and I'm not sure how to do the iron plates either actually. Oh, just an iron hammer or the ore hammer with 2 of those. That would probably be better, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's do that, because iron is probably still going to be an issue for a while. So yeah, let's craft this up, and we'll get all these sorted, and then we can get on with using these things. Also, we need the silicon one as well, don't we? So how do we do that? That's silicon, and where do we get silicon from? There are different types as well, so I need to make sure it's the right one. And this is just smelting Certus quartz dust. That is not a problem. Right, so I think I've got everything for the main ones here, so we can get these started. So we can put 4 in there as well, so that's good. And then I just want, firstly, the Certus quartz in there, and this is going to be really, actually, that's not too slow. I thought that'd be a lot slower than that. And that water is really annoying me. I don't know what it is. I've even turned on the subtitles, and it's still not saying there's any water, so I don't know what's going on. Right, so the other one was gold for the logic, and I haven't got the diamonds, but I also need the silicon as well, don't I? So I've got some Certus quartz dust. I just need to turn that into silicon. I might as well do all of that, do a full stack of it. And then we'll put this, so grab that one, and then we'll put that into there. Right, so we have all the presses that we're going to use for now. Okay, so grab those. Right, so firstly, let's do the silicon press. I'll put that in there, and a little bit of silicon in there. Oh, I might as well do all that. I think I've got a full stack there, haven't I? So throw all that in, and yeah, I can craft that up as well while I'm here. So let's, I've got the glass on me, so let's do the quartz glass, and I'll need a little bit. Actually, let's get some more, because I'll need some more of this for some other things. And then can I do that now? Yes, there we go. Right, so I don't want to do this over here. I'm definitely going to need some more. And I've got some more pipes there. So I want to have it fairly central, I think. So let's go out this way. And can I get it central like that? Yes, that's more than enough. Nice. Okay, and then we will put the energy acceptor just there. And it's not going to look too pretty at first, but bear with me. Right, that's enough of that for now. What have you got? Nothing. Okay, so then we'll do the calculation press first. So let's put a few of those in there. And then I suppose now we could do the fluids, couldn't we? So I've got charged, redstone, and quartz. I'm not going to do all this, because I may need the quartz for something else. But let's go like half of that. And then those are more than that, so I'll stick those in there. Give me the fluids. Thank you. Okay, I also need to do the, what's it called, the quartz fiber. This, right, so that's easy as well. Nice. Let's grab a bit of that. And then with that, we can make the cables. And we'll get all those. Right, so now let's do the logic. Get those going. Right, so first things I actually need to craft then. Let's add a few recipes to these. So we want the crafting terminal, but you need to do the normal terminal first. And we also want a storage bus, and that should be our entire network at first. So this one here. Right, so I'll need another slime ball for that. Let's add that up there as well. So the interface is just the formation calls, and we need these for the screens as well, so I need to do a few of these. So this is just the logic. I think it's the same on that one. Yeah, so it's just logic and fluix dust. And we can just put the fluix in a crusher to get the fluix dust. So let's just do a little bit of that while we're here. Let's do 8. Okay, so I think that should be enough of those. And now we can actually, all right, you throw you away from it. So let's put silicon in there, redstone, and we'll do the logic ones first, so we can do those formation and annihilation cores. Right, so I just need one of those. What is that for? Oh, because I made... I did that ages ago. Why have I only just got that quest? Alright, I think it's a little catching up with itself. Right, so we now have the logic processors. Might as well let this finish off. Okay, so those are all done. So now we can get the calculation circuit going. I also need those. And have I used all the silicon? I haven't I? Right, so I'll pull the silicon back in there and get our silicon press back out. Right, so you can do that while I craft up everything else. Right, so now are we any closer to this? So let's see if we can do this interface. So we need to do these first. Oh, and I ain't got my... Right, flux dust. Okay, we're getting closer. I can feel it. Formation, annihilation cores, and we'll get a couple more of those. And for the formation cores, do the same again, get 3 of those, or 6. So now, should be able to do this interface like that, and then turn that into a storage bus. Okay, that's good. Now I want to do the crafting terminal, so I just need the... Actually, no, let's do the other things first, because this is a bit of a rabbit hole, isn't it? So just need to do the illuminated panel, and I believe, yeah, this is fairly cheap, so I just need a bit of glowstone. Did I leave any up here? No, of course not. Okay, so now I should be able to do the screen. Get 3 of those, and then ME terminal, and finally turn that into a crafting terminal. Just need a crafting bench, and then finally, where is it? Oh no, I haven't done those yet, have I? Let's take that out, redstone, and where's my things? There we go, right in there. Right, I only need one of these. Have you? And now I can turn that into crafting terminal. And believe it or not, that should be it. So if which one? Oh, I need to do on this side, die. So let's get rid of that. And that is my draw controller there. So all I need to do is to put a storage bus on the side of there, and then connect that up with a fluix cable up to here, and that just does need to go into an NG acceptor. But then if we just make this look nice and janky, if we put that on here, once that boots up, that's not powered. What's going on? Oh no, I haven't right, okay, let's turn that to pull and make sure that is pushing out on that side. So yeah, that's output. Now is that on? Yeah, that's on. So now we should be able to see everything in there. So that's great. So I'll turn this to my favorite way. So that's full sorted number of items and descending. So now we can see everything that is in our storage drawers. So we can just click everything into there that we have. That we don't have any other storage, so we can't put everything into here. But anything, if we just basically just click everything in, anything that is in the drawers will go in there. So that is great. Now I don't have to keep running downstairs when I'm doing my basic crafting. So we will get A2 set up properly later on. I may add a drive today, but I just want to prove you can do this without using diamonds at all. Not that it's a problem, because look at that, 1166. But anyway, I did it. Next thing. You know what we could do though, before we actually start around messing with drives, I could just put a chest here and another storage bus on the side of it. So let's see if we can do that. Right, so I need to craft another one of these, but I've got enough for that, great. And a sticky piston. Okay, so now this should work. So I'll put that there, and if I try and shift everything in, it should, anything that's not in the storage drawers should go into the chest, but I haven't set that up right away. Yeah, so I need to change the priority of this to be lower than the drawers, although I should probably do the drawers higher. That's how I normally do it anyway, so let's just stick that to 1000. So the drawers, I always want everything to go into there first, and then if there's no space for it, it can go into here. Okay, so I can probably stick, no, not in there. So I'll stick that into there. That'll go in there and not right. Okay, that's great. So I could probably grab a few things out of here. I don't know how much I can fit in there, and I probably don't want a lot of it, to be fair. But let's just grab things that I may need, put them all in there, and then we should be in a better place for crafting. Right, so I've been through all these chests and got most of these emptied out. Some junk items and stuff that I don't really need yet, but I'm sure we'll come back to that. What's that? I wanted that. Okay, so yeah, we'll put this in here, but as you can see, this chest is pretty much full now. So next thing I want to do is get on with a few quality of life things, and the first thing really is the Project E stuff. It's this thing, the repair talisman. So you just keep this in your inventory and it'll automatically repair anything that's in there. So it's a fairly straightforward thing, and there are quests to get all of these things, so definitely worth doing. So Now it's all in here. This is going to make it so much easier. Nice. And lastly, this one. Or does it have to be charcoal? That's annoying. Let's say, well, our wood's in there as well, isn't it? So let's get one of those. You'll go in there. And finally that one. Okay, so I think that's a quest to do all those. So yeah, I've probably missed something there, haven't I? That's right, it's on here. Yeah, it's this stuff down here, but I haven't done this yet. So right, let's do the universal cables. So I'm surprised I haven't done those yet, but I suppose I've been using the pipes, haven't I? So let's grab those. And what's next? Alright, I've done a few after that as well. Already done the iron furnace, and I get a furnace as a reward. Well, thanks. Yeah, I'm already into more ways of making power. And right, so that's one I've just done. So I get 4 more of the medium one. Okay, right, so what's the next thing? Yeah, the next thing I want to do is the energy condenser. This is a very handy tool. So that's fairly expensive. But as we saw, I've already been doing the obsidian, but I don't have that in here, do I? And I don't have it linked to that. So we need to go grab a little bit of that. 1,300 obsidian, that's not bad. Okay. Oh no, was it this? It was the alchemical chest I wanted, wasn't it? And I think we can do that already. Nice. Okay, so is that... Yeah, that's just a huge chest, isn't it? But that's not the one that... Yeah, so I need to pick that up, and I need to turn that into the energy condenser, which I should be able to do now. Okay. So put that there. What we can do with this is take anything that has an EMC value, and what I like about this pack is that they've taken the EMC off most things. This list here is all there is that you've got EMC on. So it's basically the Project E stuff, some very basic vanilla things, so not even like the valuables, like diamonds have it, and then the zirconium gems. So these is what I was saying in the last episode, that these are going to be very powerful. If we dump all these into here, get the EMC, we can then use them to make stuff like ender pearls or blaze rods, stuff that's fairly difficult to get early on. So, and the string as well, I'm going to need a bit of string, and I think wool would be good for the cables I'm going to use in A2. So we're definitely going to do that. Actually, let's do it now. Let's see if we can get some of these. Which one I've got most of? I've got tons of loads of them, so let's just get a stack of each. And I don't have anything that I really want to duplicate at the minute. I think you might be able to get an ender pearl or a blaze rod in a quest. So if we dump all those into there, don't think it's going to do it until we tell it what we want. So we've got any wool? We have got a little bit of wool. So let's grab one of those. Now if we put that into there, sorry, that will now take all those and turn it into the thing we've got in there. So that is great. And because these have 128 EMC and this only requires 48, we're going to get more than we put in. So that's great. We'll leave that to its thing, and once we get some valuable things that we want to replicate, we'll do this again. Okay, so what I was actually doing was the talisman though, wasn't it? So let's get back to that. Right, so just like that, we have a repair talisman. Now we'll claim this. And right, so that's just telling us to go see the Project E questline, which we'll definitely do. And then time for using power. Yeah, I'm doing it. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so all set up. Yeah, so I've already done a lot of the automatic sieving as well. And the crafter, yeah, already done that. I get redstone torches. Wow. What's that? Demon's Dream Seeds. I don't actually know where to get these from. So yeah, that is probably do something later on, but that is how you get the netherite smithing template, which is what you need to get the next level of the sieves. But let's just don't put all this in here for now. So that, right now I wanted that. Let's put that in there. And I believe this should actually automatically repair. So you can see the durability on that is going up. Now, do I have, like, so if I put my wand in here, that'll go up as well. And I think I have a few tools that are looking a bit ropey. So I can just grab these, put them in my inventory. And I think I left a load in here as well, didn't I? So yeah, all that. And that one, that's nearly gone. So yeah, that's great. That can stay there. That can do it. And also, I want to get a backpack as well. I don't know if I can do this yet, but this would be very handy. Oh, I need a bit more leather. But is there EMC on leather? Yes, there is. So let's grab what I've got. And say I want that. No, I don't, no, stop it. Don't want to take on the wool. Okay, so now, can I craft a backpack? There we go. Yes. And these things are really great. It might be fairly small at first, and I can upgrade the size of it, but you can add upgrades to it, so it can pick up things automatically, it can filter stuff, or you can void things, so it's a really, really clever thing. But you can also put these down as well, and if you've got the magnet upgrade on, these are actually a really cool way of picking things up. They actually work faster than the absorption hopper, so definitely going to be doing that at some point, unless there's a fancy way that I don't know of. But for now, what I can do is put all of my like tools in there, stuff that I need on me most of the time. So like my speed upgrades, those, I might need a cobble gen here and there. Yeah, so like stuff like cables and things like that. So I'll get all this sorted, and I think next it's going to be the power stuff, isn't it? So let's do it. Alright, so the next stage of these magmators are the hardened ones. And for this, we need energized steel. And it's a fairly simple process, but it's not a basic craft. So we need to place down an energizing orb and place in iron and gold, and that'll turn into 2 energized steel if we point at least one of these things at it and provide it with enough power to charge it. And it is a manual thing at first, but if I get time, I'm going to try and automate this with our fancy AE2 system, and believe it or not, there are enough channels here for me to do that. So let's just get the basic stuff done first. First thing we need is an energizing orb, and we have everything for that, and I love that I can just do this now. Brilliant. And we also need a energizing rod. I think we can go for the basic one. We'll probably have to do the starter one first, and this is going to be a bit of quartz as well, so hopefully we've got enough. What was that? Dielectric casing. Let's do a few. Oh, I'm going to need to craft some more stuff now. Right, so that's the starter one. I'll put that in there. I want to upgrade that straight away to the basic one, which can do. That's alright. Where are the kit? There we go. That's what I want. So I want probably the basic one, but I'm going to have to go for the starter one first. So let's... Oh, I need more of this stuff. Okay, let's see if we can do that. So we'll have a few of those. And let's go straight away up to the basic one. Oh, I could have done that straight away, couldn't I? Oh, never mind. Let's do it this way. Oh, I need more of these. This is so easy now. All of it. Right. So 12. That should be more than enough. Right, so I'm just going to do it over here. So as long as this thing has got power, all we need to do is attach these things to the power cables. But it does have to be the power cables. So you can't just attach them like... Let's just show you what I mean. So I don't even think you can place it. I thought you could at one point, but no, you can't even place them on there now. I've tried it before, and it just... So you need to do it like that. It doesn't look like it's connected, but it is. Should we just do it like that? Yeah, why not? Let's go like that. Don't have to look pretty for now. And then we put that there. This doesn't need to be connected to anything. We just need to take some iron and some gold. I'll just take half a stack of each, and then that'll give us a full stack of the energized steel. Now, I don't think we're going to need that many, but let's do it, see what happens. So put one of those and one of those in there, and you see the beam that has fired that into there, and we now have 2 energized steel. So I'm just going to do... Actually, let's work out what we need. Let's work out how many of these things we need. So for the magmator, the hardened one, we need 5 of these ingots for each of them, but we also need to craft 2 of these as well. So you do get 2 from each craft, so that means we're going to need 9 for each of these, which should be okay. The dielectric casing is just standard, so yeah. So we're going to need 9 for each one, and I think we've got 8. I think that's right. So yeah, we're going to need plenty of this stuff, so a stack here isn't even enough. So let's just put all this down, get all this done, and then hopefully we should just be able to craft it and then move on to the next stage. Right, so I've just been clicking those 5 minutes, and that's not the most exciting thing I've ever done, but I do have a stack of energized steel now. So we should be able to at least do a few of these, shouldn't we? So let's have a look at the recipe for this again. So I want to do a couple of these. I don't have any of these. So these are the bigger ones. Okay, so got those. So now we do these. Oh yeah, let's put a few more in there. Right, so we should be able to do 2 with that, shouldn't we? Yeah, okay, so let's go grab 2 of the magmators. And I believe once we upgrade it to this level, we get 200 FE per tick. And at the moment, these are only doing 80. So that is definitely a big upgrade. So I'll just grab these 2 here. And I'm going to put these straight back down because these are providing power to massives at the minute. And I don't want that to run out. Get that in there. And that is the next level. And another one. Nice. Right, so let's go put these straight back down and see how much of a difference this makes. Okay, you there and you there. And that is now doing 200 FE per tick, which is great. I've got 4 lava gens over here with the superheating elements below. So I think that should be enough to do all of these, even if I get them all upgraded. Right, oh yeah, I've just crafted this as well, the alchemical bag. And that's because if you put talismans in here with your tools, this will repair them so you don't have to have them in your inventory. And I also have a backpack as well. And I've upgraded this to the diamond level as well, so I can get an absolute ton of stuff in here. But at the minute, I don't really need it. But my wrench isn't in there, is it? I'm not very organised. Let's get my wrench. There it is. At least I don't have to go hunting through tons of chests now. So let's do that. And I may need to put some upgrades on here now. But I think these can, yeah, these can transfer up to 512. So once I get to that stage, which I'm not sure what the next one is. I don't know how fast they are. So it's the blazing ones next. So these do 800 per tick. Right, so I'm going to need some upgrades once I get to this stage. But to do this, I need to do these, and it's the same process. So for the blazing crystal, using the energizing orb, we need to place either 4 blaze powder or 1 blaze rod. So it's definitely more efficient to do it this way. It uses less power, and it's only an equivalent of 2 blaze powder. So we don't have blaze rods at the minute. Now, I'm just thinking, I'm sure there's a quest where you can get a blaze rod. So it might be worth rushing that and see if I can get it. I don't know where it is though. Oh yeah, I've just done all these though. Nice. So let's grab this. And do I get down as there? Nice. Alright, and the netherite one. Yeah, that's not happening yet. Right. Actually, if I search, let's be smart about this. If I search for blaze rods, it usually says if there's a quest, the nether bounty. No, I don't want to kill 10 blazes. Sword. Oh yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's the Silent Gear stuff. If you do the Silent Gear stuff, you can get a blaze rod as a reward. Is that worth doing now? No, I think we'll just do the blaze powder for now. And I'm going to get this set up in E2 as well, because doing it manually is really, really boring. So let's do that. Right, I'm going to break this, and we'll break that as well, because I'm going to upgrade this to the hardened one as well. So let's do that first. And I probably don't have enough quartz, but I need to craft some of those as well. Right, and I'm running out of dielectric paste now as well. This is not going well. And finally, that one. Right, so that's a bit better. Let's put that. We can still put it there. That's all right. So what we're going to need to craft is the pattern terminal, or pattern provider, sorry. So you craft one of these. So do I have any? How have I not got enough wood? Grab a couple of those, and we just need one pattern terminal. Now, it's going to be a bit of a stretch for channels, but trust me, this is going to work. So if I just put that, I'm going to need to connect it to this. So I probably should have left myself a bit more room on the cable. But I also want to, just so I can see the channels as well, I want to upgrade the fluids cable. So rather than just use the basic one, I think we should use the smart cable. So to do that, I need the covered cable first. And that is just like that. And this is what I wanted the wool for. So that in there, and then get the smart cable. Okay, so I'll have 8 of those. And if I break that like that, and put that there, we can now see how many channels we're using. So we're only using 3 at the minute, so that's the 2 storage buses and the crafting terminal. So if I now connect this up, that is going to use another one, so that'll be 4 channels, and we can go up to 8. So this is possible, don't worry. So if I then put the energizing orb on top of there, that's probably not going to be close enough now, is it? So let's do that. Right, so you go like that. This is not the prettiest setup, I know, but it's alright. So now I need a way of creating the pattern. So I don't need to do the pattern terminal, I don't think, but let's just have a look at this. So the pattern access terminal I could do, but it's optional really. It's just a shortcut of looking in here, whereas I don't need to do that because it's right there. The only one I need to do is the pattern encoding terminal. So I just need to, oh, and I need an engineering processor. Alright, I'm going to have to bite the bullet now, aren't I, and actually do this. I moved my inscriber over here just so it's a bit more accessible, and I've also crafted a charger as well. I don't really need this at the minute because I've got a few charge status quartz, but it was just for a quest really. So I'll take those out of there. You, and you. And that will give us the engineering press, and I think that should be a quest. Yeah. So I'll put that in there, and let's grab a few of those. Right, so let's collect those quests while we're waiting for those. So we'll go there. Bit of skystone, okay. And I've got all the processors. No, I haven't got all the processors. That's what I'm doing now. Do that. Put that in there with those. And just see what else there was. Don't think there's anything else on there just yet. But there were a couple more down here. So more from mechanism. Oh yeah, the cables. And power, yeah, I've done a little bit in here, haven't I? So got the basic cable. What will I get there? Dielectric casing. I'll take that. I suppose I can get these now as well. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so now we should have this, and that should be another one. So I might as well just get those up and running. Okay, so can I do this terminal? I think I need another. Oh, I need another crafting terminal. Okay, I can do that. Crafting terminal, and finally the what was it? Pattern encoding terminal. That was it. Right, and I also need to do some. I need to do a few patterns as well. So it's these things here. So I think we should have everything for that. I don't need too many. I'm just doing the ones that are going to go in here. So, right, let's put our other terminal on there. And this looks basically the same. But it will allow you to create a pattern. Let's do it with these first. So what we want to tell this to do is say if I put 1 gold and 1 iron in here and make sure it's a processing pattern, we're going to get 2 of these in return. So if we then encode the pattern, we can take that and put that into this pattern provider. So now when we go in here, if we search for energized steel, it says there that we can craft it. If we middle click on that and say that we want to craft it, this isn't going to work, but I'll just show you what happens. So let's say I want to craft 10. It'll need 5 iron and 5 gold. So click next and it says no crafting CPUs are available. So that's the next thing we need to do. We need to craft a crafting CPU. And it's actually the crafting storage that we need. So the 1K is the smallest one. Right, so these are the same things they use for crafting the discs, which we haven't done yet because we've skipped that step. But let's just see if we can do any of this. Right, so I'll have that. And then the 1KME storage component. I think we've got everything for this. Okay, yeah, nice and easy. So let's do that. And now if we just put that, this is not the best setup, is it? Let's just stick it there. So I was connected to that, and we're still only using 6 channels. This is going very well. Okay, so now if I try and do this, actually there's one more thing I need to do. You need to make sure that you turn on blocking mode, because if you don't do that, it'll just put absolutely everything into here. So let's say I requested 5, it'd put all the gold ingots and all the iron into there. So I don't want to do that. I want it to put in 1 at a time. So that's why we've turned on that blocking mode. Now, if I go into here and search for energized steel again, let's just do 1 to start, make sure it works. And it says there we have a crafting CPU. So now if I click start, that goes into there, and that is there. So now, I believe I just need to set an import bus on there, and that should be it. So let's craft up an import bus, 1 sticky piston, and there. And I just need, I've got the fluid cable, haven't I? So this will use up 1 more channel. So I can just put that on there. Now we can see on here as well what this is doing. It's trying to craft this and is not able to do it because it can't return this back into the system. So if we put, that's not what I wanted. Let's use the good ones. So if we do that like that, that has now sent it back into the system. It's cleared out of there, and we now have our energized steel in here. So let's try and do 10, make sure that works. So yeah, that has gone, and then it's putting them back in, and the power is going, and that is it. That is how you automate with AE2, even with a system like this. So I'm using 7 of those channels, so I could have put a pattern access terminal on here, but as I say, it's just here, so I don't really need to do that. So next step is to add in the pattern for the next one, and that is even easier. So we can clear that, and if we just get the blaze powder, now I haven't done any of these yet, but I should still be able to do it. So I have to, can I? No. If I just put 4 in there like that, and then I think what you can do is drag that into there like that. Yeah, that's right. We could have done one of these manually first and put that in there, but you can just drag it in from JI. So we'll have that, and we can put that in there as well. And now that's finished. So if I want to craft that, say I want to get, let's just do 30. So and it's telling me I'm going to use 120. So that is just going to do that. That'll turn into that. Actually, I might need to upgrade the power for this, but no, that did it. So let's have a look in here. Yeah, so we've already got 1 there. So I can just leave this running now to do its thing, and we can get on with the upgrades. But while I'm waiting, I'll also get the next level set up. So if we just have a look at that, so we've got blazing there. The next one is niotic, and to do these, you need diamond. And I will definitely need to upgrade the power to this one. And the one above that, I believe, is emerald. So it's not too difficult. So yeah, this is spirited crystal, and this is done with emeralds, and that is 1,000,000 FE for each one. So we're definitely going to need to upgrade the cables and the energizing rod as well. Okay, so a significant amount of time later, and I have been very busy. So you'll notice over here, I've got rid of all my machines, and I've put those over here because the only power I've got over here is from the wind generators, and this is now powering my A2 network, this fast network, and also it's powering these as well. So this was draining it quite a lot, and I've just had to do a load of those blazing, whatever they're called, these things, the blazing crystals, and I have 5 in there, and that is all I need for the Magmators. I've already got these and I've already got that, so I just need to go grab the Magmator from downstairs and I'll show you what's going on. So I've been very busy, as I say, and yeah, I've already done all of these. So all of these were the hardened ones, they're now all the blazing ones. And I did craft up this energy cell to replace this energy cube here, but then I upgraded this one to the elite one, and this is way better. So this is the hardened energy cell, and this can hold 10 million and transfer 10,000 per tick, but this holds 25 million and transfers 25,000 a tick. So this is definitely better for now, and I will go up to the ultimate one, but I just haven't got to that stage of mechanism yet. We'll do that one next time, but for now let's just upgrade this last one, and then hopefully we should have more than enough power for now. So just put that in there with the last of these blazing crystals, and yeah, this did take up a lot of power, so I'm definitely not going to be doing these ones this time, and definitely not the one above that as well. So I need to upgrade my power a little bit more, but I think what we've got down here for now is a fairly good start. So let's just put this one on here, and I've also remembered to add in the upgrades into all these pipes, because by default they won't transfer enough now, because I think these are produced, yeah, these are producing 800 FE per tick, and by default these pipes can only transfer 500, but now we've got that upgrade in, they can do 16,000. So I've got that going into there, and the power is going up slightly. It does drain every now and then, and that is because I've greatly upgraded my sieving setup. So all of these are now crushing factories, and they all should be upgraded to the top level of speed. So yeah, these are definitely producing very quickly. But the things I haven't fully done yet, the flux hammer, I've only got 1 diamond upgrade in there, but this is definitely keeping up anyway. I'll need to upgrade these to the next level of the crushing factory to be able to keep up with this, especially if I do that to the 3rd level of that. But these do use a lot more power when you put them in, and I've also got one in each of the flux sieves at the front as well, and these do tend to be keeping up. The sand one's struggling a little bit. I think that had more of a backlog than the others, that's why it's doing that. Oh, rain, what? It hasn't rained for ages. As soon as I start recording. So yeah, basically the short version is I've got this maxed out as much as I can, or is worthwhile doing anyway, and the power is more than handling it. So that is a very good thing. We should have plenty of resources coming in now. So if we have a look at the diamonds, see where we are. Right, 1700. So as I said at the start, I have upgraded to the next version of the pack, and I believe they have nerfed the diamond sieving a little bit. So not getting as many now, but you know what, that's alright, I can live with 1700 diamonds, and I will get this upgraded. This is obviously a bit of a joke. I'm not going to keep it like this. I am going to get the control done. We're going to have a crazy AE2 system. But the main thing I want to get done before next time is to move this down and get a bit of a decent storage area going. So this here is the floor above, and that doesn't really allow me any wiggle room for running cables or having like a different ceiling down here. So what I think I want to do is have a gap of 2 below that, so basically where that is, and then have the ceiling to this room there, or maybe 1 block below. So I'm basically going to move everything in here 5 blocks down. So I wish I'd thought about this before I built this, but it's not too big a deal. I can break all these and they'll all stay in there, and I just need to place them further down. So that is what I'm going to do between episodes, because it's just basically just building another platform, isn't it? And then if this room's a lot taller as well, we can make this look a lot prettier. So I think that's a good place to end, isn't it? Got the power going, upgrade the sieves, and we even got a really fancy AE2 system going. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.